I'm terribly sorry that this review is so late. I've been terribly busy. Oh, yeah, kind of, because of work. But I hope if you're still looking for a laptop, that you're still considering it. I think it's a really great laptop. You can start with the screen, although I know that a lot of people are going to be a bit worried about how dense or small it is, but to be honest, you get used to it after a while. As you can see here, I've changed it so that it increases the size. You can go in here and personal settings, and you can set how big it is. So I've set it to, I think it's 125%. Here, yeah, 125%, which makes the icons a bit bigger, so a bit easier to see. But obviously Windows isn't really so well made for high density displays. But it's good, I think. Some things will be small, but yeah, you'll get used to it. Going to we can take the screen. As you know, it's an IPS display. Really good angles. All my friends have really commented at how good the screen actually looks from lots of sides. So as you can see, and it's a matte display, so it won't get the sunlight give you the sunlight in your eyes. Even when outside, I've been outside with direct sunlight, and it works still fine at highest brightness. You can still see clearly. Getting to the keyboard, I'm really pleased with it. The key's got a lot of travel. Don't know if you can see. Yeah. Supposedly they got more travel than the previous generation, but I'm not so familiar with that generation, so I just think it's a good keyboard. The keyboard backlighting is really good as well. You can adjust it here, put it off, and max. And it feels really well. The Ultrabook size is really nice because you get very low sort of difference between the table and the laptop, so you can type for very long periods without any strain in your ankle, which you usually get on fatter laptops where you get like an awkward hand. So yeah, I've been mainly using it for programming, and occasionally I've played Minecraft on it. It gets a bit hot, especially here, if you've had it in a long time running, especially if you're running with the high performance mode there. It can get really hot here, but it's not. You're not going to be holding here except if you want to try. But it is hot, I can say. More so than comfortable, especially when playing Minecraft, because you want on high performance to get the best FPS, and it got really hot here, but it's not something you notice unless you search for it. Overall, it keeps a fair temperature. Here where your palm is, it's comfortable. Even here now when it's pretty hot, I'd say 40 to 50 maybe, I don't know, degrees Celsius, and here it's maybe 20, I don't know, but nothing to worry about. The audio is, I guess it's solid. Bang & Olufsen is a pretty good brand. They make pretty good audio, but I mean there's a limit to how good your audio can be in this format. If you didn't know, the audio comes from here, which, I mean, it's not that bad. I can try and play here some examples. What the hell is that? Yeah, as you can hear, it's pretty good, especially for more not so bass-filled music. So for classical music, it's brilliant. But I wouldn't play any drum and bass or dubstep on it. But I mean, that's silly as well to play. Good music to sing. Overall build quality, pretty good. I actually managed to get it in the air when it was in a on a chair, and I lifted another thing that was under the chair, which then lifted, so the entire laptop flew down on the floor, which caused this little scratch, which is, I mean, annoying to see, but the rest of the laptop didn't take any damage at all. So it's pretty sturdy. And I don't know, here side, if you haven't seen. So I've also got experience with these adapters. They work pretty well. Nothing sort of annoying, or they're pretty good. And I mean, you can't notice anything with like if you use the Ethernet adapter. You're not going to notice any difference. So yeah, Wi-Fi is good as well. Obviously mine's in the top here because my router is just up there, but it's really good, and I've even got access to 5 gigahertz, which I'm quite impressed with. Touchpad exit. Best touchpad I've ever tried on a Windows. I mean, it's a common fact that MacBook's touchpad is the sort of the gold standard. Mainly because, people who make drivers for Windows for touchpad are just silly. Can't do anything proper. But this is actually really nice. It's really smooth, and gives kind of like the Apple, like same kind of feel. And you can press in everywhere here, like everywhere. It's sort of attached up here, so it gets harder up here. I can't press. And so if you want to click easy, it's just here and like that. You can also the sort of touch press is also very good. Just works really well. You can do twice, do double, which then opens right click, and if you don't, you can use this down here. This section is dedicated to right click, so if you can see here, opens that, and then if I go over here, it uses as left mouse. So really good. And you can also scroll. See, no, 2 and scroll there. 3 just sort of drops it all. I think it does the same as Windows D. See, that's what. I think the overall design is pretty good. Doesn't really feel like or look like a MacBook Air. I mean, it's very identical in terms of technical specification and sort of general. I mean, a laptop is 2 parts like stuck together. But the MacBook Air is a lot more round, and this is very sharp. I mean, sometimes it can get very sharp here, just to your information. It is very sort of edgy, which is sort of the feel you get with it. It's pretty good, yeah. What can I say? Battery is works fine for me. Let's see here, I've charged it 79%. Doesn't appear to want to say what it's got for me, but usually it's like 4 or 5 hours, I don't know. Don't really. I just plug it in when it's at sort of 20%, but it seems to. I've worked entire days with it on, so I'll say 5 hours of office use. Obviously less if you do more intensive stuff. Yeah, so I think that's it. If there are any questions, just ask. Overall, I'm very pleased with it. Build quality feels solid. It's sleek and yeah. So leave comments and like, and yeah, you might even subscribe. So yeah, have a great day, and I hope you buy one of these. They're really good. So oh yeah, one thing, the SSD is really good as well. I read that it was not very good, but I mean, I haven't had a super fast SSD, so I can't really sort of judge it, but it feels fast and doesn't worry me. And really cool thing is, as you see here, it's got face log on. It's kind of works like this. It has this box, and then it sort of searches for your face. But you kind of have to take a lot of pictures very often in a little app they've developed. But this gotta log in. Crap. Face log on manager, and then you log in your password, and then you click here, and it takes a lot of pictures. So you can, even with 491 images, it won't recognize me. It's very sensitive, but that could be part of this. Not really sure. I don't use it that much. It's got the usual Asus sort of function things. Sort of high performance. You can turn off your display. Brightness down, brightness up, sleep, turn Wi-Fi on off, projector, turn the mouse pad off. I think that's really important. And you've got really cool thing. If you hold this down, there's sort of like your power. So if you're going to shut down, it's very fast. You just do it that way. But this is really cool. You can make it sleep there. Let's see. When the lights turn off, it means it's sort of in the sleep mode. And here, count 1, 2, and right up. Really awesome. Even if shut down, it's really fast as well. So overall, great laptop, great buy, even if it's a bit pricey. So yeah, see ya.